All right, I'm back. So my first part is believe. And so when I was looking for this word, um, I was like, wow, God, God me, lead me. And so the scripture he brought me to is James 2:19. And it says that you believe that there is one God. Good. Even the demons believe that and shudder. And I was like, dang. So we God's people. We've seen them do it a thousand times. We've asked, we've begged, we've pleaded, and we still doubt sometimes. But the demons believe more than we do. And it's really, really sad that they know that their time is up, that they're limited on what they have to do. But we know, can believe and trust that God's going to take care of us, and we still doubt. So when I was like, all right, God, like, what is going on? What do you mean? Like, what's happening? And he was just like, I need y'all to believe. Like, I've done it. Like, why do I have to keep putting you through the same motion, having you go through the test over and over and over? And then you're like, oh, okay, I believe. And so I think a lot of times we use that word too loosely, like saying we believe, because we're dealing with emotions. We're people. We're humans. So a lot of times we get into our heads. I'm guilty of it as well. And I'm just like, all right, God, I know that you got me, but I really, really need like a sign. I need you to show me something. I need you to be able to like prove to me that, okay, it's going to be good. And I'll say that I was dealing with a situation recently and I was like, all right, God, what is going on? Because I really, 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 really need to see some change. I really need to see progression. And I'm like, I need to know that I know that I know that this is from you. Because a lot of times we ask God for stuff and then we ask him to bless our mess after we weren't sitting down and listening to when he told us to go ahead and do something. And so I was like, all right, I really need to know 100%. Like, I need to see 3 signs. And I went into prayer. I asked God for 3 specific signs in nature. And I'm like, I want to make sure that it's not me saying, oh, okay, God is doing it. I want to make sure that it's like, I believe that this is God. Like, it's no doubt, it's no hesitation. Like, when I see what it is, because I asked for 3 things specifically. And then God showed me those things specifically. And I was like, oh, okay, I see how you do it. And then I actually seen all 3 of those things. I asked God for a time frame, for a space. I think I went into prayer when I went into prayer Friday, put out my petition, and then I was like, all right, I want to be able to release the word to someone, and I need you to give me these specific signs to make sure that I release this word and that this is what I'm supposed to do. And I did. And then come that Sunday, it was that Monday morning, Monday, boom, 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 1, 2, 3. And I was just like, okay. So I saw the first sign. I'm like, okay. And I'm talking about specific. Like, I'm talking about, God, I need to see a flock of birds, like a whole bunch of them doing da 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 da. I asked him for a specific sign in nature. And I was like, I was asking for a specific sign featured in nature. And God shows me this rainbow. And it was like so unbelievable, this rainbow. I was in another city and the rainbow, it had rained in the city and it was clearing up. And my husband and I were out and my son, we were out driving. And I see this big full rainbow, like literally it was like left to right. And it was big and full and super, super clear. And it was like a Monday. It was Monday and it was like not expecting any rain, not expecting any of this. Like, it was nothing like that. It was supposed to be a clear day, and it was a clear day until we were out and about and we weren't in any rain, but the rain had already rained where we were. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Then the very last time I asked God for, I asked him for a dog barking. And I'm like, okay, but I was like, I want something very, very specific. Like, I'm not going to be home when I see a dog. I'm not going to be at the dog park seeing a dog. I want a dog to bark in a specific type of way. And I want to know that I know that I know that that's what I asked for. And I was watching something, and the short version was, it was like, oh, like, this is very interesting that at this particular time, this is happening. Like, so God is like so amazing. I was so grateful that he was able to listen to my petition and reassure me that if I was obedient and listened to what he told me to do, that it was going to work. And actually, I was able to release this particular word to this person, and they were very receptive of this word. And then I was like, oh, okay, cool. So very, very grateful. So we'll be back with the next part, and we'll talk about trust. See you soon.